survived war games. Right now, he is the hottest top signing in professional wrestling right now. The legendary Bobby Fish. Bobby, it is so great to have you here.
Thank you, sir.
Is this your first virtual appearance since you've been out and about?
Yeah, this is it.
Yes, all right.
Yes, sir.
We're getting all the first time virtuals here at High Spots and on the virtual gimmick table. Well, you were extremely gracious and you brought so much gear tonight that the stuff that you're about to see isn't even the amount that he has brought with us. But we're going to start showing off a couple of these pieces of gear, and we're going to say there are reserves on these, but if you want to make a bid in the comment section, we're not going to stop you from making a bid in the comment section. I'm going to start off with this first set of gear. It is from your War Games experience. Please tell the fans at home all about this gear.
This would be the last War Games that we did as the Undisputed Era. So as you were saying, I mean, we're just scratching the surface of what's available here. But yeah, this would be gear worn in the last War Games that we did. Yes.
Yes,
this is it.
You can see that this gear has been through absolute hell or high water.
Went through war.
Yeah, literally went through war. And once again, fans, if you want to start bidding, you can go ahead and put your bids in the comment section. Also, in case the graphic isn't up on the screen, this is Mr. Fish wearing this infamous War Games gear from the second ever War Games match. So,
The fourth
War Games match. I apologize. The last one.
This was the last one.
So if you want to put a bid in, put in bid.
Well, just to make this easier, because there's four full sets of gear.
Yes.
Right. There's three with knee pads, tights, and trunks. Any of those, let's just, because we got to hit a reserve. $500 will be a reserve on those three. That includes that one right there.
So this one, you heard it right, fans. A $500 reserve on this set of gear worn in the fourth ever War Games match during the Undisputed Era. See, I feel like that was a good segue because you guys were in the Undisputed Era. It was you guys' whole era.
Well done.
We're going to show off this next set of gear. This, do you remember this ladder match, my friend?
I do, and I probably have the scars to show for it.
And fans, you will get this set of tights that he wore in the match. You will also get this set of knee pads. We've got both pads here, folks, as well as a set of kick pads. Oh, that's great craftsmanship, by the way, right
These are
there.
from Japan.
Yeah.
Oh, these are from Japan?
Yeah. The guy that does my gear, God, he's been doing it forever now. But he's awesome.
How'd you get linked up with him? Was that just like a by luck thing?
No, when I was working for Pro Wrestling Noah early in my career over there, I got turned on to him for kick pads and tights, and he's been making them ever since. So we're talking, I don't know.
That's absolutely
15, 16 years I've been getting gear from this guy.
Wow. Like most people, they're like, hey, we got one gear guy, and then they move on to the next one, but you're
He's
consistent.
Affectionately known in the Japanese circles as Kondo.
Okay,
Give him a little shout out.
Yeah, Kondo, shout outs to you for this sick gear that you made, man. This is pretty dope.
He's awesome.
But once again, the reserve on this gear, worn in this 4-way ladder tag team match, is $500. Once again, the reserve is $500 for this set of gear. Gray and yellow, good color scheme. Who picked out the color scheme for you guys?
I want to say Kyle might have picked that one, but let's say me. I'll take credit for that.
There we go.
I will take full credit for that. Not Kyle, that was me. That was my call.
All right, tell us a little bit about this next set of gear that I'm going to show off.
This was in the 8-man tag that we did with Imperium. Yes, we did against Imperium.
Any fun Imperium stories from your time at that point? Those guys are a pretty fun group, and you guys are a pretty fun group.
That match had quite a few speed bumps in it, but we managed to pull things together. Adam, Roddy, Kyle, they would all know what I'm talking about, as well as the Imperium boys. But we pulled it off. But yeah, a lot of ins and outs in that one.
And once again, same designer on these kick pads. Absolutely. I see why you stuck with the guy for 15 years.
Yeah.
That is absolutely awesome.
Color scheme on that one, I'm going to give credit to Adam Cole, baby.
See?
Yeah, if I have to.
Since you mentioned his name, I just got to know, everyone at home obviously wants to know, how soon till you guys are hanging out there?
I don't know. Adam doesn't talk to me. I've been in that locker room for weeks now, and he's I don't. We haven't really crossed paths, but he also hasn't said a word to me.
That is... Wag of the finger. Wag of the finger, sir. You got to say what's up to your boys whenever you see them. Yeah. We're going to go on to this last set of gear right here. Please tell us everything you remember about this historic wrestling night.
Okay, so I believe this was second War Games. And the color scheme we went with, or the gear scheme we went with, was camo. Now, you'll notice that the tights are not included, and that's only because, as a group, we donated those. There was a charity auction that we did, but we did not. We just did tights for that, for the four of us. So I have the kickers and the knee pads, and they are available.
And do you have a reserve on just this set right here? We'll go with 300. Does that sound good to you?
Yes, sir.
All right, 300 is the reserve. You will not get the tights to go with it, but you will get the kick pads and the knee pads. Michael, has anyone started off any bidding?
Not formal bids yet, but people are talking, and then show them that last one.
Oh, this last item right here is an Undisputed Era armband right here, and this set of dog tags. Were these worn in ring?
Yes.
These were worn in ring.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm going to take this one to the close-up cam so the fans at home can get a very, very good look at these. Once again, it is an in-ring worn armband. You can actually see some of the sweat stains on it from where he wore it in ring, because he's out there putting in work, y'all. As well as a set of dog tags with it. Do we have a reserve on this one?
Well, $100. Got a couple of questions here. There was a pair of kick pads that said RIP and had a cross. And someone is asking if that was a Crow Cop reference.
Yeah, that's where, yes, sir. Was a big fan of Mirko Crow Cop. So, sure thing.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
kind of adopted a bit of his gimmick to my own.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Well, while we are waiting on some people to get some bids in, I have set up a game of Jenga, if you don't mind playing Jenga.
Sure.
This is
Sure,
it's
my stepdaughter loves Jenga.
Oh, okay, so you're a competitive Jenga person.
Somewhat. I mean, we're kind of a partial to Uno as well, but definitely a few rounds of Jenga. Our Jenga blocks are much bigger.
You've got the oversized ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got the big Jenga.
Would you like to start us off?
Sure.
Oh, that's it. See, you can tell he's a professional. He knew exactly which one to go for. He's like, no, I played this one before. I know what's going on here.
Possibly. We'll see.
Now, since we're playing this game, I just got to know, what is your biggest, I guess, inspiration in the wrestling business? Like, what keeps you motivated during this during the whole thing? You know.
Present day, my biggest motivation now would be to just keep doing this thing that I love doing, and kind of have a new lease on life, having moved to a different chapter and things, and just really enjoying myself working for AEW right now.
Heck yeah. Has AEW been the most unique locker room you've had the privilege of being a part of, or or any locker rooms in particular stand out to you in your illustrious career?
AEW has been really welcoming, very interesting because there's a lot of faces that I haven't seen in years. Also combined with a lot of new faces, younger faces that I maybe didn't necessarily know. But some of those old faces crossing paths with them again, it just reminds you that very few times in the wrestling industry is it a real goodbye. It's you'll go years seeing the same faces every day or every week or monthly for years, and then you won't see those people for another 5-10 years, and it's a unique thing to the industry in that way.
All right,
Absolutely.
Dylan Free wants to start the bidding on the armband and tags. He put in a starting bid of $125. So if you want to go ahead, just to get the fun started, Steve Mason's already outbid him at $150. So right now, the first and only auction we have live is this arm pad and dog tag.
Once again, fans, ring worn, armband, dog tags. He might even, before the end of the night, put this on while we're on camera, so that way you can see it one more again on that. Or well, would you be okay with putting it on one more time on camera,
Sure.
just for the? Here, I'll give it to you now if you don't mind. Oh snap!
The sleeve's gonna stop it a little bit there, but it's all right.
It still works. It still works. It
Sure.
still gives the effect. And of course, fans,
Wow,
we are going
it's been a while.
we are going to have some other items on the show tonight. I'm going to sneak preview one of the items. Have you ever seen your own turnbuckle pad before?
I have now, officially have right now.
This will
You're witnessing it.
This will be up for sale a little bit later on in the broadcast.
All right, Dylan Free has brought this up to $175.
All right, way to go, Dylan. Now, with everything that is happening in wrestling, especially the recent news of Ring of Honor, what have been your thoughts about all of the recent news about them?
It's it is what it is. I have my time there, fond memories. I do. My concern is for the boys. It's never good to see a place that provides jobs for the boys and the girls to have a place to work and to get a paycheck, and for that to go away is never a good thing. So I just wish the best to all the to the locker room, to the locker room there, and that's who I feel for at this time. I don't know the ins and outs and management and all the other stuff at Sinclair and whatnot, and frankly I don't care. It
Fair
really
enough.
comes down to the friends that I have still in that locker room. I want them to be successful and taken care of and take care of their families and all that good stuff,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, are there any young talents out there that you think any of the fans at home should keep an eye on, where you're like, man, this person's just they're so good. I got oh man, I'm gonna make a mistake here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a big mistake. Here we go. Yeah. But are there any young talents right now that you think the fans should definitely check out?
I think AEW is full of young talent that is on the rise and doing cool and interesting things within the company. As far as outside of that, I don't really know. If I'm thinking of the people that I'm concerned with the Ring of Honor thing, if we piggyback off of that, I just want guys like Jay Lethal and Dalton Castle and Matt Taven, talented performers that deserve a place to work and a good place to call home. So I would like to see them pop up somewhere, get something going for them.
Absolutely. Michael seems to be writing frantically. Michael, what's going on in the comment section right now?
Why don't you put Dylan Free on a 30-second clock on that armband? Just make sure everyone has a chance. He's currently at 175. Steve Mesa let us know he's out. So 175.
So Dylan Free.
Just put that in 30 seconds. So give everybody a chance to make a competing bid, and then after that, if you wouldn't mind bringing each of the pieces back.
Absolutely.
And show it one more time.
Since we've got about 30 seconds right now, are there any causes or charities or any social issues that are important to you that maybe the fans at home should take a look at or maybe just learn more about?
I know that and I'm sure people are very aware of it, but the human trafficking issue that has been kind of a hot topic. I don't know. There's few things in this world that I can think of that are more despicable than that. So that's always a cause that I would be happy to throw myself behind. The eradication of the human trafficking, for sure.
Absolutely. I mean, it's genuinely sick what a lot of those people out there in the world are capable of. And,
Truly.
And you think that, no one should ever be capable of something like that, but then you just keep hearing all these horrendous stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, fans, don't do that. It's just a no-no. Don't do it. Don't be a part of it. And if you hear anything about it, please let any authorities at all know any information that you have at all.
All right, 10 seconds to Dylan Free.
All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to wave my hands like I'm at a party. That's how I dance at a party, by the way. How do you dance at a party?
Not like that.
Dylan Free, you were getting...
I'm taking these off because these are no longer mine.
And
you were getting
before we go to the
these.
sets. These are the final two items. These are, I think we said 150. Right? 150. Right?
Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
These would just biker tights, no pads, no knee pads, no kick pads. 150 reserves.
All right, guys. Yeah, I don't know if you heard that. You're just going to get the tights here. $150 starts the bidding on this set of tights. Right here. Boom. As well as this set of tights. Once again, you will just be getting the tights. But 150 is the starting bid, the starting reserve on both of these items. But don't forget, fans, we still have on the table, once again, this set of kick pads and knee pads from the Undisputed Era's match at War Games. Hopefully, Big Steak. Second War Games. Hopefully, Big Steak has this photo up on the screen so the fans can see whenever you wore this set of kick pads and that set of knee pads. As well as we have the next set of kick pads, knee pads, and tights available from the fourth War Games.
No, that was the 8-man with Imperium.
The 8-man with Imperium. See, your memory is way better than mine is. You're way better.
We'll see.
Right here. Hopefully Steak's got the graphic in a little box somewhere. Maybe it's full screen. Who knows? We can't see a damn thing right now. But once again, you will get the kick pads, the tights, and the knee pads. This next set is from a ladder match. It was a fatal 4-way ladder match. Yeah. You will get...
That was from TakeOver.
The knee pads. You will also get the kick pads. And you will also get the tights that go with it. Once again, the reserve on this one is $500. The last item. This last set of gear. Fourth War Games match. See, I stuck the landing on that one. I stuck the landing.
You got that one.
The fourth War Games match. Once again, you will get one knee pad. What happens to the other knee pad, by the way?
I don't know. It might still be in War Games.
He lost it in war, one of the knee pads, as well as you will get both kick pads and the trunks to go with it. Once again, a $500 reserve. Michael, have we had any movements on the two sets of gear that we laid out earlier?
So just the tights, the black and yellow, Jaron Trombley has opened the bid at $150.
All right,
so
Jaron.
Let's go ahead and start this one. $150, and this will be the last auction we do at the start of the show. We'll bring Bobby back, and we'll give you some more time to research these tights, and we'll put these back out. But let's go ahead and put that one on auction. $150. Jaron Trombley, start us off.
All right. So I just got to know. I like to ask all of our guests this: where is your favorite place in the world to get a bite to eat?
Oh boy. Jeez, I don't know. So we've been no meat, no dairy since January, and there is a place in Orlando that I'm very fond of called Dharma's Kitchen, and it's vegan and it's quite tasty. Let's go with Dharma's Kitchen.
What's your go-to, like, or what's the meat that you miss the most since you've gone vegan? Or is there any that you're just like...
I'm pretty, I mean, it's been way more doable than I ever would have imagined, but if there's something I miss, maybe like, not a sirloin. What am I thinking of? It's a cut of steak. I can't think of
strip,
what it was.
a filet mignon,
It's
porterhouse.
Yeah, it's kind of along that lines. It's more marbled and oh God, why can't I think of it?
It's because you're not getting meat in the brain.
Yeah.
So the
There
brain's not
you
working
go.
100%.
There you go. Let's just go filet mignon.
There we
Let's call it
go.
filet mignon.
All right, Dan Sousa has bid up to 160 for the yellow and black tights. So we're waiting right now for Dan Sousa. Just bid against himself. That makes sense.
Good for you, Dan.
No, I'm
Up
sorry.
your own
My
ante.
bad. Jaron Trombley did at 150, and then Darren Sousa came in at 160. My bad.
And of course, I also asked this of all of our guests: what are you streaming right now? Like, what's on your TV? What are you watching?
Well, we've been contemplating, just because it was recommended by a couple different sources, Squid Games.
See, that's what everyone's. That's
But I
everyone's
think
show
that's
right
a
now.
hot topic right now. But we have not jumped in yet. It was a consideration a couple nights ago. My girlfriend and I considered it, but did not jump in.
Okay. Hopefully you do get to jump in. I think it's a very interesting television program,
Yeah,
to say the
okay,
least.
okay.
What sparks your interest when it comes to like entertainment and television, outside of course wrestling?
Entertainment and television. With a lot of the traveling, I used to be what used to be the norm for me. Like getting into a good TV series was always great. So like Weeds, I remember, was one I got really into. Dexter was one that I got really into. God, some of the other Sons of Anarchy.
So you're hitting the heavy hitters. You're getting the good dramas.
Yeah. What was the one with? They did the crystal meth.
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad was another one. Yeah. That's a hell of a segue. They
Yeah,
did
you're
the
like,
crystal
no.
meth.
Yeah.
They did the crystal meth. All of it.
I think everyone knew that. They were all like, no, he's been watching
Yeah.
Breaking Bad. We get it.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
all with it.
Those are just some of the ones that stick out in my mind as were really good ones, for sure.
All right, Jaron Trombley has let us know he's out. Dan Sousa, 180. If you want to put that on a 10-second clock, let everyone have one more shot at it.
All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Guess what? You just won. Mr. Fish, could you please say goodbye to your gear?
See you later.
And fans, put in the comment section, or to the auction winner, put in the comment section. He's actually saying bye to it. He's reminiscing.
Yeah. They were definitely worn somewhere.
Yes.
That's-
They got some wear and
They
tear
got
on
some
them.
wounds on them.
Put in the comment section how you would like him to sign it, where you would like him to sign it. Rather it's inside, outside. Put what you'd like for Bobby Fish to
Do
put.
people actually request to sign them inside?
Yeah, so that way
Really?
they can display them, and then like they
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna pass this
that's
over
a
to
little
Michael.
Weird. That's a little
just right
strange.
now.
That's all the ones we're going to be doing for now. I have a couple questions. I'm going to go back and forth with some other people that asked some questions about the green gear, but we're going to bring those back out later.
All right, so once again, fans, we'll be busting out this gear a little bit later. We're splitting this show up into 2 parts. We're treating you so spectacular. You were now 2 guests. Normally we just do 1 quick interview and it's in and out cake. No, you're
But I'm
getting
big
interviewed
enough to-
twice.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
take up 2 spots.
Yeah, that's how cool
Get
you
it.
are.
I get it.
Also, I still didn't
That's a
even
level.
get to tell the fans the story story of the first time I met you, but I'll save that for the second half of this fantastic
cliffhanger.
interview. That's all sizzle.
Let me give him something to come back to.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not your first rodeo. I get it.
But fans, if you want to continue to make bids on the gear, please message the page, I guess, or put it in the comment section. Someone will be paying attention while Bobby is going to head to the back. I'm going to talk about the calendar of events that is coming up here at HighSpots. My very, very special and very talented guest, the legendary Bobby Fish, whose butt I'm kicking in this game of Janga. We kept this thing going, by the way. Normally we would have knocked it off and then gone back, but no, we're going to continue this game. So go ahead and pull. Go ahead and pull, Bobby. Now, while I have you here, I'm going to tell you a fantastic story about the first time I met you, but we have to go through some of these auction items first. Once again, fans, the reserve on this set of gear right here, infamous Bobby Fish, is $150. So type in the comments that you see this set of gear right here, silver infamous, $150. Start the bidding in the comment section. The next set of gear is the kick pads and knee pads worn in your first War Games 2. Or War Games 2. Was that technically your first War Games?
Those, I think, was the first War Games.
Oh,
I
wait.
think those tights were the first War Games.
Can we look this up? See, fans at home, if these tights are from the first War Games. Let's
Pretty sure
also
they
have
were.
research look at this. I'm going to take it to the hard cam.
I'm pretty sure they were.
Bobby says he thinks that these are from the first War Games, so hopefully someone in research or the fans at home can let us know.
War Games 4.
All right, and then the next item, I'm keep it on the close-up cam, Steak. The next item, this is from War Games 2, this set of kick pads, as well as the knee pads, and of course you said that you already donated the rest of the part of the gear to charity.
All four of us had donated the tights to a charity.
And fans, yes, once again, donates to charity, but this is from the second War Games match. The reserve was...
So is that the one that does not have the kick?
It does not have the... It doesn't have the tights.
Because the tights we donated.
Okay, so that one is $300 for reserve.
Yes.
The 3-piece sets.
Love those, by the way.
They're actually 4-piece sets because there's
Love
two.
those.
Yes.
That was the first time we did camo for War Games, and I'll take credit for that idea.
Damn right you
I
should.
will take credit for that idea. That was me. That was all me. And there was resistance, but I knew better.
I'm just trying to clear. Ruben Tello, are you asking? He's saying bid 150. I just want to make sure they understand.
Yeah. If you're...
Ruben, just confirm. Is this the one that you're saying you want to bid 150? Just say yes, and then we'll start that bid now.
Once again, Ruben, just let us know if this is the set of tights you were bidding on for $150.
Come on, Ruben, make it clear.
You heard
Please.
him. You heard him. He's going to show up where you're at, Ruben, and he's not going to show up in a good way.
And
It's
that's
probably
not
gonna
good
be
for
bad.
anybody.
Because that means he's got to get a flight.
Right.
He's got to rent a car.
Yep.
That's good.
Okay, Ruben,
Not
you're
even good for me.
This one is now.
I don't want to do this.
All right. So this one, just what we're calling this. We're going to call this infamous tights.
Infamous tights, silver and black. Raiders fan?
No. My sister is, though.
There we
My
go.
sister. Legit. Raiders fan. Legit.
Well, now she's going to be like, oh, you got rid of the Raiders gear. Oh, man.
Well, I got some new gear coming, though. I got some new gear coming.
There we go.
Yeah, it's on its way from Japan.
We're moving on to the next set of gear right here. Right there. The next set of gear, it's the green and gold. I'm taking it to the close-up cam. You will get the tights. You will get the knee pads. And you will also get the kick pads. Once again, where was this worn, Mr. Fish?
That was worn against Imperium, the 8-man against Imperium at TakeOver something.
Once again.
That
Yes, take over something. That
$500 reserve. That's for 5
That might have been the one in the UK.
pieces. That is 5 pieces.
Yes.
That's 2 knee pads, 2 kick pads, and a pair of biker tights. And in the meantime, John Block has bid $175 on the infamous bikers. The bikers.
the Raiders gear, as we'll call it for right now. But once again, the gear that you see on your screen was worn during the historic 8-man tag match against Imperium. And as I even put the photo right there so you guys could see Bobby in that gear, the reserve for this one is $500. That is $100 for every piece of history. You're not going to get a better bargain than that when it comes to this type of wrestling history and wrestling lore. The next set of gear also has a $500 reserve, correct?
If it has all 5 pieces, it does.
All right, it's got all 5 pieces. So this is from that tag team ladder match. You will get the tights. You will get the kick pads. You will also get the knee pads. Thank you, sir. Which
Yes,
you even
sir.
put that little strip of yellow in the back of one of them, guys. That's fantastic. And of course, here is the picture from that event. If someone picks up this gear, would you be willing to sign this picture?
I sure would.
Okay, fans, we're actually going to throw in the picture from that event. As you can see, Bobby right there falling off of one of those ladders. Ouch.
Yeah.
But he'll even sign that promo as well. The reserve for this is $500. You will get the kick pads, the knee pad, the tights, and this photo from the event. Once again, the reserve being $500. What do you want to call this gear? The what type of gear would you call this? The ladder match gear?
Sure.
Ladder match gear, guys. There we go. We'll call it ladder match gear. The next set of gear that we have for auction tonight is also $500. Excuse me. This one, you will get the tights
It's War Games number 4.
from War Games number 4.
The last
The last War
installment
Games.
of the War Games, possibly ever.
You will also get the kick pads straight from Japan, war torn, dude. Like, really look at that. You can tell that's been through some shit right there. War torn kick pads, as well as one of the knee pads. No one knows what happened to the other one. It's a casualty of war. And we'll throw in a promo of him wearing that gear. Once again, the reserve is $500 for this set of gear. We'll call this War Games 4 gear. So once again, to put a bid, the reserve's $500. Type in our War Games 4 and your bid on this gear.
And I arguably the best looking War Games gear that we had, and I'll take full credit again for the red and gray, the camo with the red. That was my idea once again.
Absolutely. This whole show, him coming as a guest was his idea too. We're gonna give you the credit for that too.
Hey, just because we have a lot of stuff going on, let's hold up this infamous gear. John Block at 175. Put this on 30 seconds. That'll give 2 people who have not said they're out yet, but 2 people a chance to respond. So,
And that was also my idea.
yeah.
That was
These
my,
were all
that
his
was my
ideas.
idea too. The 30-second thing.
This is all his idea. So we're gonna put this on a 30-second timer.
Right.
While we got the 30 seconds, is it your go or my go?
I think it's yours because I just put. I not even think. I know that's my piece.
All right, okay, I'm gonna try this. Hopefully, it does not knock over. Okay, here we go.
All right.
Boom shakalaka. I think that killed 20 seconds. I'm gonna put it on a 10-second timer.
Jaron Trombley told us he's out. I'm just waiting to hear from Ruben Tello, but he's had time, so 10 seconds. Go
All right, I'll give you this gear so you can say goodbye. I'm gonna count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's our winner at what price, Michael?
I'm just going to let the 15-second thing catch up.
Ooh,
Ooh.
15 seconds.
It's going to be John Block holds off at 175.
John Block, this gear is yours for $175. Please check your email. We're going to invoice you in about 15 seconds here. Let us know in the comments section what you would like Bobby Fish to write on the gear and where you would like him to write it. Inside, outside. What would you like him to put on the gear? Once again, you are being invoiced immediately.
Do
immediately.
you want me to go grab any more of these single bikers out of there, or do you want to just?
Sure, we
It's up to
can.
you.
Yeah, we can.
All right,
Why not?
I'm gonna go pull out one more because it seems like the single tights have been more interest than the full sets.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull out one more that you brought just to see if there's any more interest.
Okay. And while Michael is going to get more
Rolly
gear,
bag.
while Michael is going to get more gear, I'm going to tell a story of when I actually first met you. This is an absolutely true story. You might remember this, probably not though.
I have been hit in the head
Very much,
a few
yes.
times.
There was a Ring of Honor show in Baltimore. This is back when you were still with Ring of Honor. That should show how far back this goes.
Yes. The now defunct Ring of Honor.
Yes. Well, technically, they're still technically
Are
in
they?
existence. It's still around for legal purposes. Yes. But you rode down, because it wasn't a far trip for you at the time from where I think you were located, in a car with Antonio Thomas from one half of the Heartthrobs in the WWE, and I can't remember who the other person was in the car. Antonio had gotten injured at the Ring of Honor show, so I had to drive him to a hospital somewhere in Baltimore. So we took him to the one that had the lowest wait times.
I vaguely remember this.
Then, so of course, since you were in the car with him, eventually you had to come get him from the hospital
I
because he
did.
tore his groin completely.
Yes.
Wow.
And
And sitting outside of the hospital, we're just shooting the breeze, and all of a sudden, we see a physical altercation happen between a random dude who's in the hospital and a fucking security guard, and they're just having a physical fist fight right there in front of the hospital, and we're just sitting outside like, hey,
we were right outside of the ER.
Yes.
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 Okay, I remember this.
yeah, that was my first time meeting. It was literally just like, hey, we're just gonna go outside for fresh air because it's a hospital, and like it's just shooting the shit, just like, hey man, I'm Tommy, nice to meet you. Hey, I'm Bobby, and then we look over and two dudes are just pummeling
Scrapping.
each other out
Yeah.
in front of a hospital in Baltimore, Maryland. So that's the true story of the first time I met you. So I'm glad that you remember two people duking it out. But right now we're gonna go check the bids on some of this gear, Michael.
So Craig Melee asked if you can see the front of the trunks on the gray ladder gear. Just a reminder, this has
Absolutely.
a $500 reserve. It's 2 knee pads, 2 kick pads,
And tights.
and the biker tights as well.
And once again, we'll throw in, of course, he'll sign this picture too of it. But this is the front of the gear. This is the back of the gear right there saying infamous. I'm going to flip it back over. I'm going to show them what all they get for the bid of $500. You will get the tights. We will also throw in the kick pads right here where it says fish on one of them. And it's got the Undisputed Era logo on the other one.
All right, you bid Craig Melee gray ladder gear $500.
Michael, can I finish talking before you just say he bid? Can I
bid.
finish talking?
Go ahead.
Bobby Fish, can you tell him to let me finish talking before he tells him?
Hey, I got a $500 bid to give you. I'm gonna get it in there. $500.
We might have a scrap here.
There's going to be a scrap. I'm going to
Screw
treat
the
you.
ER.
I'm going to
This
treat
is
you like the
getting
security
heated.
guard. But once again, you'll get
here.
the knee pads too, all for $500. And as Michael said, the bidding is now open. Do you have any other crazy road stories that you can share with us outside of people fighting in Baltimore hospitals?
Oh boy, I mean, I'd have to rack my brain here. I'm sure there are some, but nothing that's coming to mind.
Nothing that just pops out at you right away.
No.
Now, are you
Nothing in particular.
Okay. Nothing too legendary popping out right now. Are you a pets person? Do you have any animals at home?
I do. We do have a French bulldog at home. He has 2 names.
Two, like first and the last, or first and the middle, or like two completely different?
2 completely different names.
One that you call him, one that the lady friend calls him?
His name is Bosworth, his original name. And then his second name is Marshmallow. Oh. So he has a half and half face. He is predominantly white fur, and then one half of his face is like brown, a little bit of black, gray. And my stepdaughter is the one that named him Marshmallow because to her he looks like a marshmallow half of his face looks like the marshmallow before it goes into the flame, and the other half when it comes out. And that kind of logic, like, that's hard to argue with.
That's pretty good.
So he had to end up. He was already Bosworth for months prior to that, but I couldn't not acquiesce on some level. So yeah, he's Marshmallow and Bosworth.
Have you ever thought about just calling him Marshmallow Bosworth Fish?
We've combined him, and what did we call him? We called him Bosmellow.
Marshworth.
Or we call him Marshworth.
That's a
So he's
pretty
got
good
four
nickname.
names. He's got four names. One dog, four names.
And I bet that
Talk about
drives
the
him
confusion.
crazy.
Yeah. He's confused more times than not anyway. We just like to keep him confused. Like it's just a never-ending confusion in our home.
And speaking of confusion, we've got some confusion going on the side. I think we're about to add some more stuff to this.
Oh, get out of here.
We're going to close something up first. The Gray Ladder Gear Craig Melee, just put this on a 30-second clock. Let's make sure no one else wants to bid on it. Mm-hmm. Craig got us on the board.
Okay.
So 30 seconds. This is, just one more time, this comes from the ladder match from
NXT TakeOver, four-way ladder match against the Street Profits, the Imperium, and I can't remember who the fourth team was in this match.
It was, I remember who they are, but it was, oh man, they were with Chad. What were they called,
Fans,
though?
put it in the comment section if you know.
Because it was
what they were called.
Cuddy and what was Forgotten Sons. There you go.
The Forgotten Sons. There we go. Jackson Riker, right?
Yes.
He was in
He
there.
was
yeah.
their third. He was their heavy.
This group, Jackson Riker is a local guy around here. He's did all his wrestling around these
Yes,
parts.
he is.
And right here, I think that was 30 seconds. I'm going to count it down. I'm actually going to give you this gear so you can say goodbye.
And a good friend of mine.
Really?
Yes.
Did not know that.
Yeah, very good friend of mine.
Very random. Any good stories of him?
No, he's a godly man.
Yes, very much
godly
so.
man, and that's kind of how our connection started.
Okay, yeah. Him and his wife, or girlfriend at the time, I think it's maybe his wife now. Yeah,
wife, and they have a daughter too.
Yes. Because when I met her, she was super pregnant. Super duper pregnant.
Like ready to go any second.
Yes, very much so. I will give this to you so you can say goodbye to your gear as I count it down.
Craig Melee, $500.
$500 of Craig Melee and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Goodbye.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Served me well.
1.
I appreciate you.
Just let it clear. And then once it clears, I just want to make sure we had an offer for the War Games 2, which is just, it's no tights, just oriented.
No tights.
No tights for you.
Now, when your Mattel Elite figures, is it that outfit?
Yes.
Okay, so not
Yeah.
Why did you say that, Mr. Fish?
Oh, I don't know.
You should have totally said that.
This is my first time.
So Craig Melee, we're going to invoice you. Let us know how you want
sorry.
this.
So this,
Yeah.
so these kick pads and these knee pads that I'm holding in my hand
Yes.
are on your Mattel Elite figure?
Yes, they have a toy. Yeah, they just no tights.
Oh no, the toy has tights. We
The
just
toy-
don't have tights here.
There's actually a toy out there. They were limited edition where there are no tights.
Oh snap!
Yeah, just kickers and knee pads and no tights on the figure whatsoever.
It was the best-selling figure. It's better
Yes,
than
but
that.
it's not offensive. It's just smooth like a Ken doll. It's just, it's nothing.
All right, Jared
Okay.
Trombley made the opening bid for $300, so that one is now up for bid. $300, go.
for the war games, kickers and knee pads.
Yes, the
right.
War
And-
Games
Mattel
2.
Elite figure also has that on there.
And you know what? Once again, we'll throw in.
They
We'll
are.
print out a better version of this one. We'll throw in the picture with it too, so you always have that memory. I should probably have put this picture with the other ones
yeah.
right there for the ladder match gear. Okay, so back to the interview and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
How did you two crazy kids meet? If you don't mind sharing that, sir, is that okay to share? Is that you and your lady friend, you and the missus, the girlfriend?
We met in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. We met at a restaurant. It was when I first moved to Florida, so like roughly 4 years ago, around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it a meet cute or was it like
Oh, what?
a meet cute, like where you meet someone, like you were walking
I
and
have
you
no idea
trip
what you're
and like
I was on
you bumped
I was on
heads or
crutches.
something?
I was on crutches, so I give her a lot of credit for being able to see beyond that because it was right after, not long after my ACL surgery. So I was hobbling around, not looking too impressive, and she took pity on me.
See, that's the way to do it, fans.
Yeah.
If you want the ladies, you got to look a little bit pitiful but swole at the same time. It's the right mix of pity and swole, and it
It's a
works every
balance.
time.
It's a balance, yeah.
Michael, are we? Is the bidding still going on with this kick pads?
Let's put that on a 30-second clock, just so because I know a lot of people are like all over the place. So hold that up. 30 seconds
All right.
to Jaron Trombley.
I'm going to pass this off to you so you can get your goodbyes. And Jaron Trombley, it looks like in about 30 seconds you're getting a piece of
these are
wrestling
difficult to part
history.
with. These are difficult to part with. Again, the camo was my idea, and if Roddy, Adam, or Kyle try to say different, they're lying. They are lying straight to your face.
Now, can I ask, and I'd be remiss if I didn't ask this, seeing as the news did break.
And the
this
three of them
morning.
are liars. They're they're known liars.
Definitely Adam Cole is. I don't know about the other two, but definitely
such
Adam
a
Cole.
friggin' liar.
Do you have any thoughts on the rumors that have come out this morning about Kyle O'Reilly's time with the WWE coming to an end? Just any thoughts about, like, do you want him to come where you are? Are you,
I can neither confirm or deny this,
okay.
but I know the answer.
We will leave it at that. Okay, we'll leave it at that. We'll just leave it at that one.
Listen, I just got done telling you, Kyle's a known liar. So there's almost nothing concrete here that we can go on. And then Cole's an even bigger liar. And don't get me started on Roddy. Please.
His farts are the worst, by the
Oh,
way.
yeah,
Roger
they
Strong
stink.
farts are the worst
Yeah.
farts I've ever smelled.
Fart so bad, they got a chain hanging from it. Okay, that's from a movie.
That sounds
From a
terrible.
movie. It's from an outtake. Nah, it doesn't matter.
No, please let us know, because I'm sure some fans are going to watch that movie.
Nutty Professor.
The one with Jerry Lewis or Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
And the outtakes, it's when he's doing the grandma, and they're at the table, and I don't know why, but this sticks out in my head. It says, "It fought so bad, got a chain hanging from it." It doesn't make any sense, but it was just hilarious.
Now-
That's what outtakes are supposed to be, though. Right?
I hope that they make another Nutty Professor and put you in one of the roles.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Just for that.
Listen, that's a significant payday. I'm ready.
Very much so.
Please,
Well,
Eddie Murphy, if you're watching this, which I'm sure
He is. He's
Yeah.
got to be. He's got to be. He's not doing anything else.
I'm your guy.
All right, Jaron Trombley, $300, 10 seconds.
All right, 10, 9, 8, 7,
go.
6, 5, 4.
Four.
Get your goodbyes in.
3,
3.
2, 1.
Buy War Games kick pads and knee pads. Those landed on where they were supposed to land. That was the best part about it.
I didn't even spill the coffee cup. Look at
Pass
that.
that one up for as well.
Just go over these last two that
All right.
haven't had bids, and then I'm going to introduce
Okay.
one final piece.
Come on, what are you waiting for?
All right, we're going to go over. Which one do you want to go over first?
Oh, it's up to you.
All right, we'll go over
You're
the
the-
green set since it's right here. 8-man tag against Imperium. You will get the tights. I'll show the front first, but then I'm going to flip them over to the back. So you will get the tights. Mm-hmm. You will also get the knee pads. And then we're throwing in. Also, I just noticed you have RIP on that kick pad.
Yes.
Like he's got a hospital logo and an RIP. Are you
Yeah.
sending people to the morgue in these?
Well, it goes back to that's kind of the Miracle Krokoff.
Krokoff. Okay,
Yeah.
touche.
So it depends on which foot he or I kick you with,
Well-
whether you die or you go,
Go to the hospital.
or go witness two strangers duke it out
In front of a
you
hospital
go.
in Baltimore.
while Antonio Thomas gets his groin fixed.
Yes,
Yes.
which once again, it wouldn't have been so crazy, but it was one of those things where you're just sitting there, just talking about nothing, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, two dudes just bust out of a door and are just beating the tarnation out of each other for no reason. So, yeah. But
They
once
may have had good reason. We don't know. But
very much so. And plus, it's Baltimore, and, like, Baltimore is freaking
The
crazy.
Wire was filmed in Baltimore.
Yes.
So,
Very much. The Wire was totally filmed. Have you seen that?
no, but I've heard great things about it, so I do need to cue that up at some point.
If you like Breaking Bad, you'll totally dig The Wire.
Okay.
You will.
Okay.
They're
I've heard this. Yeah.
Sides of the same
Yeah,
coin.
I got to give it a go.
But the next set of gear, the final, well, not final set, War Games 4,
The final War Games.
the final War Games that the Undisputed Era has been in.
Uh-huh.
Makes me sad, by the way. You guys were awesome in War Games. Just throwing that out there. I'm going to show you off the front.
Appreciate it.
Here is the back right there. You put the fish on the back of this one.
Yes.
Normally you have it on the front. This one you went with the back fish.
I decided to change it up a little bit.
Of course, it's only got one knee pad because he lost a knee pad at war. But you will get
Adam
both.
or Roddy or Kyle probably have it in their possession, but they are liars, so they won't admit that they have it.
If they ever come here, we're going to let them know that you called them liars. And we're going to make sure that they know that they don't lie to us.
Well, that's what I was just going to say, was they will probably tell you otherwise, but then you already know you can't believe them because
Yes.
you heard it here first.
And also, we'll throw in a picture of him in the gear that he will also sign. The reserve is $500 on this
So
gear.
both of those have $500 reserve. Last piece we're going to introduce, just a single set of tights.
Aiming for the tower.
I didn't want to knock over your Jenga game.
All right. Same reserve as the other single sets?
150, right?
$150 reserve on this one. It's the normal one. You know it.
Call
Fish
that
on the front.
the North Carolina Tar Heels edition.
Are you a Tar Heels fan?
No.
Good.
But, yes. But I'm not a fan. And I know I wore those when I wrestled Keith Lee.
Oh.
Well,
Bearcat.
yeah.
Good old Bearcat.
Yeah. He got released.
Wait, what?
Yeah, since you've been on the air.
Yeah.
Well,
since
we
you
got a
were-
lot to
yeah.
catch you up on. Don't worry about
Just
it.
going to fill you in.
Oh,
Yeah.
Long
geez.
list today. Bad
Unfortunate.
day for a lot of people.
Well,
Unfortunate.
since we are live on the air, I don't know anything that's happened. Like
Yeah.
you've seen, I've been out here. Do you have any thoughts on anything? I don't know what's happened. So if you have any thoughts
I
on
think
anything that's happened,
Yeah, I mean, I think that sucks.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happened. So if he says it sucks, it probably sucks.
Yeah.
But once again, $150.
Ruben Tello has started that bid, so that is up for auction.
Didn't Ruben get the first set of gear?
He might have, but he just bid on this one, so this one's good. Infamous.
I'm gonna take this one to the close-up cam
Oh,
so the
Carolina
fans at
gear?
home can get a
Ruben
good
on the
look.
Tar Heel gear.
Right here. All right. Once again, fans, here's the front of this Bobby Fish gear. You're gonna hear your name said fully so many more times. Just Bobby Fish, not just Bobby, not just Fish, Bobby Fish, the whole
That's
thing.
fine.
And then, of course, here is the back of the Bobby Fish gear. Of course, Carolina blue right there for all you Tar Heels fans watching. The current bidding is at $150. And in case you're wondering what the gear smells like, not terrible. He cleans his gear. You can tell. Like, we've had some gear come in here and we're like, Jesus,
Oh,
dude.
really?
Like, wash that.
So when I was in Japan a lot, and this person, I will not name this person, but there was one funky American.
Just one?
Well, I'm sure there were more, but this was the legendary funky. I don't know if he ever washed it. Town to town, like, you would just find, the laundromats and you'd get it done. And in fact, like with New Japan, they had people who would do it for you if need be, but yet still, well, some people, they just like their gear funky, I guess.
Jeez Louise. I was going to say, like, the couple of New Japan people we have had on the show before, all their gear smells fantastic. Like, Hideo
Japanese-
Itami's gear, Kenta, his gear smelled
Oh
amazing.
yeah, the Japanese boys, they won't roll like that.
Yeah.
But you just got some dirty Americans.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, just giving us a bad name.
We're gonna put it on a 30-second timer for this gear. I'm assuming that the auctioning has ceased down in the comments section.
Justin Hill has made a bid on this of $180. So
Okay, we're gonna put this on a 30-second timer. I just got to know, Bobby Fish. You got a day off, man. Like I'm talking, I don't know what day it is. You just have a day off. What's your
Tomorrow?
perfect day?
Oh.
Like, what's your perfect day where, like, you have a day off, you don't have anything to do, you get to set what you're doing that day. You can do whatever you want. What's your perfect day?
Wake up in the morning, my girlfriend and I, we have some coffee. Maybe we get in a workout. Maybe take Mr. Bosmello for a walk along with my stepdaughter. Then we head to grab some no meat, no dairy lunch. Make it home just in time to catch a little bit of Family Feud.
Oh, wait. What? Who's your host? Like, are you a longtime Family
come
Feuder?
on.
Like, who's your host? Because I was born and raised under I just forgot his name. He was after Ray Dawson, but before Louis Armstrong. I just forgot his name.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm an OG from those days, but I mean, come on, Steve Harvey. Please,
Yes.
that's our guy.
There's
That's our guy.
There's some people that are like John O'Hurley, and I'm like, guys, what is wrong with you?
No, was
no.
John O'Hurley? Was that the guy from Double Dare too?
No, that was Mark Summers.
Oh, Mark Summers.
Mark Summers,
yes.
yeah.
Okay.
John
yeah.
O'Hurley was a dude from Seinfeld, who then eventually hosted Family Feud.
I
Then
don't
they
remember
had
him.
Louis Anderson and all these others.
Yeah, Steve Harvey. I gotta go with Steve.
Definitely.
Gotta go with Steve.
got an update. I think this auction put this on 10 seconds for the Carolina Tar Heel. Justin Hill and Ruben Tello went back and forth. Ruben let us know he's out. Justin Hill, $200. Put that on 10 seconds.
I will allow you to say goodbye as you count this one down for us, if you don't mind.
Goodbye, Michael Jordan edition. We're out of here.
Goodbye. All right, fans. We're just going to review one more time the two sets of gear that we have left. Go ahead, Snake, to the hard cam. This set of gear, this green set of gear was worn in the 8-man tag match against Imperium from NXT TakeOver. You will get the tights, you will get the knee pads, you will get the kick pads, and we'll throw in a picture of I almost said Adam Cole. I was looking at Adam Cole when I should have been looking at Bobby Fish.
Adam Cole is in that picture. He's in that picture.
Adam Cole is in this picture, but you will get this picture signed by Bobby Fish as well.
Adam Cole
of the
would
gear.
probably sit here and tell you that he's not in that picture because he, again,
is a liar.
Is a liar. Come on, Walter. You know you want that gear, Walter.
Once again, the reserve on this is $500. We're moving on to the next and final set of gear. This gear was worn in the 4th ever War Games match. I'm going to show them the promo picture first so you can see that gear. You will get the tights. You will get them with the Fish logo on the back. I understand the name, but did you design that logo yourself?
Which one?
The Fish. Because you've had the Fish for quite some time, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you actually specifically design the logo?
I think we came up. Yeah, I came up with that. Maybe a rough sketch. That gear I would expect specifically for Pat McAfee to bid on that.
Pat McAfee, if you're out there watching,
well, he is.
you bid on this gear. You bid on it right now.
Yeah.
But once again, the reserve for this gear is $500. We will throw in a picture of Bobby Fish wearing the gear. So you will get the gear, the war-torn kick pads, one of the knee pads because he lost the other one during the war, and he'll throw in a signed picture of him in it. All of this, the reserve is $500. I don't know how late you're going to be here. Do we at least have you in this building for another 30 minutes?
No.
I think
No.
another 30 days. I think I'm in this
Wait,
building.
I think he works here now.
Yeah.
10, 15 minutes tops, and he's out.
Okay. So
If they want to send, if they're just embarrassed to talk online, we have a couple of times with it. If you want to send us a message through High Spot saying you're interested in this gear, we could invoice you. It's $500. Be happy to do it off camera, but do it quick.
Yes.
Or write us an old school letter.
yeah.
Telegram.
What's it called? The people that rode the horses that dropped off the Pony Express.
Express.
Yeah, use one of those. Harrier homing pigeon.
Yep.
All of it. Once again, he
Send
might.
an SOS.
Yeah, smoke signals too. All of it. He will be here for about 5 minutes after we go off air. We've got about 2 minutes left in the program. So once again, fans, if you'd like either the War Games gear or the Imperium 8-man tag team gear, each one is $500. You'll get the tights, the knee pads, and the kick pads for $500.
I think what you just did was a 2-minute warning.
Yeah, a little bit of a 2-minute warning.
Warning.
And since we do have 2 minutes...
Kind of like a football.
Yes, absolutely. 2-minute warning, guys. 2-minute warning. Bobby Fish, since you were here, please plug every single thing, not just that you've got going on, but everything. Like, plug it all. The social medias, where they can find you, all this good stuff.
Instagram and Twitter, the Bobby Fish, because still to this day, I don't know who has Bobby Fish. AEW Dynamite Wednesday nights, Rampage Friday nights.
And don't forget Dark and Dark Elevation. I don't think you're on either one of those two, but just in case you're watching AEW.
No, I have been. Yeah, recently. Was on Dark and Elevation, I think.
See?
The Unrestricted podcast that came out today with Tony Schiavone and Aubrey Edwards.
You're the guest?
Yes.
Heck yeah. What did you
Yes.
talk about on there?
Anything and everything. We did not talk about Adam Cole or how Roddy and Kyle can't seem to tell the truth. But I mean, hey, you got to pick and choose. You got to pick and choose.
They are fabricating stories.
They
Roddy, Kyle, and Adam out there
Right.
fabricating.
The truth is out now that you three don't tell the truth. Don't trust them, people. Don't trust them.
Dude, this has been absolutely fantastic. Can we hug it out? Can we hug it out
can.
for the finish
We
here?
can.
This has been so great. Thank you so much for being...
Ooh.
Record scratches.
We'll see y'all next Thursday with Willow Spray.